I am sad to report that LeBron James's son has become a victim of racial attacks. Now, LeBron James many times says Black Lives Matter and he has to kneel for the flag and put his arm in the air. And this country, I don't feel safe. I just don't feel safe. He doesn't feel safe driving from Beverly Hills in a limo to the Staples Center where he goes and picks up $10 million a game. I can see how that can be kind of jarring for him. Well, it turns out he was absolutely right. There is racism in America, and he should not feel safe due to that racism. But what he was trying to imply was the racism came from white people or Persians or American patriots, when in reality, the racism has come from the radical left for his son. Isn't that sad? And I will tell you exactly what happened. This gentleman right here is named Bronny James, not to be confused with his father, LeBron. Bronny James wanted to go to prom, and he decided to take this female. Now, this girl went to prom with Bronny, and they posted a picture of the event. Was it white people that were upset that this large black man took the beautiful blonde? No. Were there rednecks going, God damn, how come she went with him in his brand new Mercedes and spent $350,000 just on the car to take her to prom? No, because the racism in America does not come from Alabama, the patriots, the right, the people who voted for Trump. The racism LeBron is most afraid of came from his own people. This car is a special edition Mercedes. I guess it was custom made, $350,000 just for prom. She's got her dress. And they all go to a private school, so I doubt she's hurting for cash either. But that did not stop the radical left from calling her, because of her skin color, a gold digger, a light-skinned girl. They say, how come you took a light-skinned? You could have took a black-skinned, but you took a light-skinned. Now imagine if white people said, how come you went to prom with the dark-skinned? What would happen? Just please put in the comments just so I know. What would happen if a bunch of white people went on Twitter and started talking negatively about their prom photos and said, how come she went with the dark-skinned? I'll tell you what would happen. They would lose their job. They would never be allowed in polite society. Their home would get burned to the ground. There would be a war or a riot in every major city, not just in America, but in the world. Then we would all have to hammer a sign in our lawn that says, we don't approve of hate. Black people matter. Dark-skinned matters. But this story has gone unreported by the mainstream news. That's why we bring it up on The Right Show. Because this is not a political show. This is a truth-telling show. Not a light-skinned woman already, wrote one person, implying that eventually he was going to go with a white girl, but it's a little early in his life. Another person wrote, well, on the bright side, LeBron has more kids. Maybe they will do better. Okay, these are all tweets that I have seen, read, and then compiled here. Here's one. Oops at Wawa Bull Beep said he wants some vanilla in his chocolate. These are, by the way, these are not white supremacists, I promise you. Mike.A. That girl is whiter than white, bruh. I guess they spell bruh with a J now. Gloria James Burner, as you can tell, not a white supremacist. She is a dark white supremacist. Should have got a black queen like his dad. Angry face emoji. And John Zhang thought it was really funny to say, I ain't saying she a gold digger, but she ain't messing with no broke star. My whole point is there isn't white supremacy in America. I have looked, even though I'm Persian, fairly white my whole life. I've never received a pamphlet from a white supremacist. I've never been recruited to go to a meeting. I've never heard of a Facebook meetup group. It is non-existent other than on the very small fringes. But here on Twitter, it is mainstream leftism to then go on and criticize the young man for taking a blonde girl to prom. And this is proof that BLM does not want to end racism. They want more of it. Black Lives Matter wasn't about let's all get together now and date each other. It's how come you didn't take a black queen? So that's where we're at in our society, folks. When a billionaire's son cannot take a beautiful white girl to prom at the age of 17 without the radical, racist left imposing their political beliefs on kids.